Sharks. My name is Maurice Batchelor, and I'm from Cleveland, Ohio.
And my name is Joel Griffith, and I'm from Trenton, New Jersey.
And together, we founded Bonnet, a website and mobile app that uses artificial intelligence to complete online tasks. We're seeking a $150,000 investment for a 10% stake in our company. So Sharks, have you ever gone online to reserve a dinner reservation, book a golf tee time, or buy concert tickets and notice that they're gone in seconds? Well, that's because an online robot, also known as a bot, probably just outbooked you.
Bots now control 50% of online traffic for things like booking reservations and making online purchases. But how can humans compete? It's almost impossible to click as fast as a bot.
And it's annoying to have to sit at a computer, keep clicking refresh, hoping that you're the lucky one to buy those concert tickets before they disappear.
Or having to set your alarm for the crack of dawn, hoping to book a reservation for a popular restaurant, only to find that a bot has already beat you to it.
Let's say, for example, you're looking to book a reservation at one of our favorite restaurants, Mr. Wonderful's Fish and Chips.
One of the best restaurants in the world.
You can select from one of our pre-built bots to start automating in seconds, or you can customize and we'll build one for you. It's that simple. So Sharks, next time you're looking to book a golf tee time,
Bought it. Need tickets to a popular concert?
Bought it. Want to impress your friends by having a reservation at the hottest restaurant in town? Bought it. So Sharks, now that you got it, let's spot it.
Ding ding. All right, welcome back to another super entrepreneur. I'm Joe Pardo show. I am out of practice. Anyway, let's. This is a business education channel. If you're new to it, I'm Joe Pardo. Welcome back. If you're not new to it, and let's talk about Bot It. So none of the Sharks here probably have any idea what that's like, because they have assistants and they have somebody doing it for them for the probably long years at this point. So no, I'm sure while they can maybe empathize, I'm sure they probably can't really relate to these issues. Now, ironically, I actually needed to deploy one of these bots to get a hotel reservation for an upcoming conference that I'm looking to attend to, and the hotels are already sold out. So I want to say it's like $70 or something to deploy. A good friend of mine, Brian, he used it last year for the conference, and he was able to book a room. And I want to say it was like between $50 and $70. But to have a room at where the conference is being held versus having to travel to it, huge opportunity. Then extra $70 is probably worth it. So when the room actually became available because somebody canceled, he was right there to snap it up, and he only got one crack at it. He kept paying for the month for it to keep checking to see if he could get a second room for somebody else, but never came available. Never, it didn't cross the bot, so didn't happen. But hey, for him, he only needed it to work once. So I think it's pretty neat. Look, Google, showed that video. Or not, it was on the video. It was their like announcement conference event thing. And they had their AI call I don't know how real it actually was, because it's like 6 years later and we still don't have access to this. Where the AI called for a women's haircut at a salon, and like with the parameters of like, I want it between this time and this time on this date. And it answered all the questions, talked to the person, assuming it was all real. But like, here we are all these years later, and we still don't have that AI assistance that they so proudly displayed up on stage. So, AI is a big buzzword. Everything has AI in it, whether it was actually AI or already in there, but they didn't really call it AI because it was just like, it's just processing, making decision making and stuff like that. So I don't know. I'm kind of all AI'd out. I'm kind of curious as to what the next frontier, it's if it's not cryptocurrency, it's the metaverse. If it's not metaverse, it's AI or NFTs, and then it's AI, and what's the next thing? I'm curious what you think what the next thing is. Drop a comment down below. I'm really curious as to what the super community is hearing out there as far as like what's the next big thing past AI. I mean, AI is here to stay, clearly. Like, it's been here for a long time. Whether you know, in different degrees of AI, not full artificial intelligence and all that. And that's where a lot of the money's coming from right now. But like 6 months from now, will we still be talking about AI? Yeah, it's going to be like the buzz. It'll still be the marketing flash word. But like, what's the next big thing that's going to bring in money? I'm really curious about that. So 150,000 for 10%. Shout out to Joel for being from Jersey up in Trenton. And I don't know, $1.5 million. Like, I think they could definitely secure a deal here if they have some kind of actual, some kind of actual like technology that's proprietary, algorithm. I mean, because like some of this could just be algorithms. It doesn't necessarily have to be AI per se, just to do bookings and things, especially if it's only for certain websites and things like that. They could just program program it to work with that website. It doesn't necessarily have to be even a complex algorithm trying to figure out the site. So really curious about that end, because like that's kind of almost like a faux AI thing versus like just, yeah, we just book, you know, because we looked at their website and we figured out what check boxes are there, and we enable you to fill out the, you know, we can fill out those check boxes for you. Anyway, we're going to feature one of your comments from down below at the end of this video as well. Let's check out their website and their Instagram. So I had to go and find it because you guys aren't linking it on your website.
Good presentation. That's a great
If you
start.
don't mind, gentlemen, help me understand why a bot beats you to the reservation, why it has such an advantage. And I'm sure not everyone knows, what is a bot?
A bot is a robot. It's going to automate a manual
So
process.
it's a program.
Yeah. We built an application that allows you to be able to go on any website and be able to say, hey, step 1, click this button. Step 2, log in. Step 3, type in this information. Our backend system then takes that information and automates that process for you.
So it just does it over and over and over and over again
as
until
many
it
times
gets
you
through.
can set the schedule. You can do anything
So
you
a
like.
popular female singer that sells it in seconds, if you have bought it, you can be in that stack too.
Absolutely.
Okay, so humans don't really matter anymore. This is good.
This is a real issue. We have probably billions of dollars of products that bots try to buy from us each year. We at Topps, when we make a card release, bots come to get everything. When we release a new Mitchell Ness jersey, same thing. A bot tries to come in. We've built software to eliminate that. And aren't all the bigger companies going to build something to really eliminate a bot from being able to successfully do what it's supposed to do?
That's a great question, Michael. So
That is a great question, because there is a lot of well, you have the CAPTCHA, right, from Google. There's probably other companies out there that have done CAPTCHA. Cloudflare blocking bots. I mean, there's ways around that for sure. But yeah, that is a pretty big concern. You know, remember, so many console releases like PlayStation and stuff, like, oh, PlayStation 5's in stock. Oh, nope, no, it's not in stock. Graphics cards in stock. Nope, not in stock anymore. And even popular singers like Taylor Swift, it's nope, there's no tickets available seconds into available, when they're released. So that is a great question. I'm really curious to see how they're navigating that. If they're using some kind of software to make it appear that they are not a bot that is trying to book, and also, what are they doing to stop people from abusing the system? Kind of like, I have a bunch of Gmail accounts and they're just spamming out emails. Like, what are they doing to prevent people from spamming out with the bot accounts?
built our technology to now be able to be undetectable, so we can get on any website that we need to in order to run our.
So what you're saying,
system.
I can get whatever I want from a drop at
So yeah, that's the beauty. But we're doing it, and we follow all the standard practices when it comes to automation, and we make sure that we don't do anything that's outside of what's regulated.
What are your sales? You making any money?
So right now we have a subscription-based model. So currently we have over $30,000 in sales. We just started 3 months ago, and we have over 350 current subscribers.
And one thing that Joe didn't mention, we also do B2B. So we signed up the largest shipping logistics company in Turkey using our service.
What does it cost for a subscription?
The cost for one subscription, we up to $40 for our standard package, then up to $300 for our pro package. And then we have a couple upsell items. You can run a bot every 15 minutes to pick up canceled tea times, anything like that.
Like if I want to do this as a consumer, if I want to go buy a Travis Scott release at Nike, how quick is it for me to sign up? Seconds.
Our bots build themselves. Sometimes we do have to set it up manually. Yeah, so this is the process of setting up a bot. And all of our technology is custom built by my hands. So my background is in software engineering.
So tell us about you. Tell us about you. Yeah.
So
All right, before we get there, ease of use, I think, is going to be really big. I'm really curious to see how many people run with this, and because the other problem is you got to have people's capture people's imagination, because they'll be like, well, I don't have a reason to have a bot. Yeah, maybe there's the golf is the one reason, or to get a drop or a ticket of some sort, but $40 to $300 a month. I mean, they're making some money. I'm really curious as to what their costs on that are. If they're using like AWS, which is the Amazon Web Services. Someone I was talking to just the other day had no idea that like a good chunk of, if not most of the profit that Amazon rakes in is from their AWS service, their web services. So, I'm curious as what the back end of that looks like. It's good though. What's really important here is Maurice is a programmer. They're not getting other programmers to go and just, they might be utilizing other programs, but you got to have that key ingredient, which is somebody who actually knows what they're talking about, and actually, gets their hands dirty when it comes to the business. It's not just, two guys that are like, what could be really cool making this AI thing that like, we'll just call it AI. I don't even think they really use the word. I don't think I even heard that word, or letters utilized here. So I tend to think that this is, while not the most, it's 30,000 to date, so it's 10,000 a month. Not terrible to start, but you gotta probably scale that quite a bit before anybody's making any real money, to be able to support some families and such.
Like over the last 15 years, I've been starting and scaling businesses. I helped start the mobile division at LegalZoom.
How did you guys get together?
So we met through a mutual friend playing golf. I'm originally from Trenton, New Jersey. After graduating from Morehouse College, I spent 10 years working in social media advertising for companies like LinkedIn, Snapchat, Amazon advertising, and most recently TikTok.
Guys, is there another competitive product to this? Is somebody else doing this for consumers?
So on the B2B side, yes.
Can individuals use it if I just want to buy one Taylor Swift ticket, or I want to buy one?
As far as
it's only for business.
That's what separates us, is that we have the B2C
No, you
side.
can. It's just not pre-configured for typical consumer things. Let me ask you a different question. In society today, the use of bots is becoming a moral issue. You think about it from being a very public investor.
Sure.
What does it say about us if we're supporting this for those that think you're cheating?
So that's part of the reason why we're here today. We want to help change the perception of bots amongst consumers. Bots aren't always the bad guy, and you can have one too, and you can do the same thing. Help you.
We're trying to eliminate them, to be honest, the fanatics. You may say it's a moral dilemma. I'd much rather an individual try to get us with a bot than a business try to get us with a bot.
Sure.
So at least,
well, how do you feel about the world knowing that Michael Rubin invested in bots?
I'd
be fine with it
I'm thinking about that, but I'd rather disrupt myself than have someone else disrupt me. And so right now I know we're fighting. We're doing everything we can to stop B2B bots, because for us, we want to give things to the actual consumer. So in a lot of ways,
we're helping the common person.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Well,
In a lot of ways,
existing, being a common person here.
You're
I'm
not
not
common,
super techie.
Lori.
I actually think I'm pretty normal. I am not super techie, and I'm thinking like restaurants. A lot of people, they go, I want to go to my favorite XYZ restaurant tonight. Can't get in.
This is not going to really help you for that, right?
Okay, Lori. I don't know. I mean, look, if you're trying to feel like you're normal, I don't know. So I mean, is she? Maybe she doesn't have an assistant that's booking everything for her and all that. But I tend to think that that's probably not the case. Busy person, right? Has lots of things going on: time, energy, money. There's only so much time, so much energy that you have available. You got to multiply that with money. So I tend to think that that's not the case. But hey, maybe on the off chance, maybe every once in a while, she actually picks up the phone and like books her own dinner reservations for her and her husband or something like that. Who really knows? What I do know though is it is the whole concept of disrupting yourself versus having other people disrupt you. I mean, it is nice to have an inside track into it, but it is supporting something that like at least on face value, you're saying that you're trying to eliminate in Michael Rubin's case. So if you're trying to eliminate it, why are you investing in it? And yeah, I get it. Selling to businesses, I mean, it's like an arms race, right? Like businesses are deploying these, so why not you have the opportunity to deploy it, and then just have basically a middleman to pay to get anything you want and add to it. So I don't know how I feel about it. I think on one hand, I'm probably going to use it. The one I was just looking on my phone, the one that I am going to go use for that conference is, or maybe I'll try bot it, was called visualping.io. I believe that was the website. So there's that. Which, hey, maybe that is an opportunity. Maybe bot it. I don't know if they haven't said hotel reservations. That so hopefully maybe that's it. So we'll check it out on the website at the end of this though.
But where there's contention is when something opens up at a specific time.
Right.
So they're going to say, we have 62 tea times at 8 a.m. on Tuesday, where we're opening up online reservations to our new restaurant.
And they immediately grab it, but it's future
It immediately
sight
grabs
things.
it. There's nothing that you have to do from your end.
It's interesting to me because I think there's a lot of different directions you can go. But then with all the new AI stuff that's coming out,
Exactly.
people are going to be more aware and more interested in doing these types of things if you can create the right user interface.
yes, exactly.
So I'll give you the 150K, but I want 20%.
Hold on. Before you guys respond to that, Mark, would you have me as your partner?
No, I like this. I want these guys all to myself.
What'd you offer?
150 for 20.
Great, I'll do 150 for 15% then.
All right.
So you can work with a guy who doesn't understand it or a guy who does.
And he makes a fair point, but if someone's going to use a bot, I'd much rather be the consumer. I want to learn from you the way you guys can learn
It's
from
a
me.
shark fight.
I offered to partner with you, which I thought was smart.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, if you're better than me, you don't want to partner.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
It's fine.
Hey, listen, I love it. It's the battle of the billionaires. Let's go.
You know me, I don't stick around. I got that 20%
Give us a
clock.
second, Liz. Give us a second, please.
Guys,
I mean, one of the opportunities I would think for Kevin is for buying stocks. Like, why not? Why not? Right? Why not stocks? When I know you could set the thresholds and stuff like that, but what if there was a way to do it better, utilizing their programming skills?
not be bullied by him. You got me. That's a better shark anyway.
So guys, what do you want to do?
I mean, I would probably go with Mark on this one.
So what do you guys want to do?
So we appreciate the offer, and we wanted to see if anyone other sharks had any opportunities to jump in as
Just to give him a chance.
I love the fact that you kind of level the playing field between
Yes,
the little guy and the big guy, and I think that's respectable and honorable. But I
But-
won't compete with these big guys. They got the billions, I've got the millions. I'm out.
Thank you. What do you want to do?
Oh man, who didn't see that one coming? I mean, Barbara doesn't probably I guess have a great understanding. What about real estate, right? Doing outreach for in the real estate market, right? I mean, houses are going up and coming off the market so quick because there's so little inventory. I think that's an opportunity right there to have like an outreach, like, oh, this house comes on the market, and it's in this price range in this specific zip code. You do an outreach and try to book a showing for it, right? Like right away, like that. I mean, I think that would be really helpful on the real estate agent side.
Because if you don't want to work with me, that's fine.
No, that's not the case at all. We just want to be respectful and hear everyone's.
But it's the Shark Tank. It's
You
not the
don't have
respect
to be
tank.
respectful, and very often you lose a deal that way.
What would you
Well,
like
you
to do?
guys, the thing is, I will say this. I do think that there are some better sharks here that understand what you're doing better than myself. And therefore, to give you a better chance, I am taking myself out, and I would make a decision quickly because one of them can swim away fast.
Yes. Yeah, we don't want that.
Guys, I look at it from the moral issue, and I'm highly regulated in every financial market I work in. They don't all agree with the idea that it's fair ball. I'm out.
Moral issue. Come on, Mr. FTX. Yeah, and Mr. I would still do a deal with Sam Bankman-Fried after the fact. Yeah, it's a moral issue. I'm highly regulated in what I do. Yeah, that's great messaging.
And by the way, I want to say, I don't agree with part of this as well, but I rather, as I always say, I'd rather disrupt myself than have someone else disrupt me.
I'd like to see you kick Cuban under the bus.
And for me, I really hate when businesses take all the inventory because I want to give the opportunity to the consumer, to the fan.
We love both offers, and we appreciate everybody's feedback. We would love to have both of you.
Have you ever been to Fanatics? Maybe we should go to Fanatics because there's headphones and stuff that are just insanely priced because they got a team logo on it, and they probably cost $10 or $8 or something for, if you bought it through Alibaba.com or AliExpress or something like that, and you pop that logo on there, and now they're selling for $60, $100, $125. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
Guys,
Mark said no.
Mark, you know what? For the greater good of their business, let's partner.
If there's two of us, right, there'd have to be more equity.
if we go 20%,
No, 20% is what I want. 150 for 20%.
Why don't we give them $175,000 for 20%?
what we want is both of you guys in at $300,000 for 20%.
Well, you got, now you're quickly going to lose us. Why don't we talk about a higher price for 30 or 40%?
Cuban and Rubin, come on, that'll be great.
Mark, what do you think is reasonable?
So make us an offer we can't refuse.
So we could make an offer of $500,000, and we'll do for 25%.
Okay, now you've gone way backwards very quickly. You're actually you're about to lose this because your math isn't making sense.
No, you didn't mean 500.
No, I'm sorry, I did be 350. Sorry,
300,000 for 25%.
You're not giving us a whole lot because you asked 150 for 10 to get both of us in. Because I like Michael, right?
Why don't we do 30%? Go 15 each for 300.
If you guys can meet us at 20% with that, then you have a deal.
No, it'd have to be. It was 150. Go ahead.
I think that's a fair offer, personally, but
So tell us what offer you'll accept.
I know we get both of them, but these people go around people who try to.
I think this is our.
I mean, I think if you can get both of them, I don't know. It's all over. I'm trying to write it down here, but I keep crossing it out. How do you go from 500,000 for 25% and be like, oops? Man, 300,000 for 25%. You're still not there. You're still not there. So, I mean, realistically, you gotta, Mark wants 20%. So, 30% for 300,000. You can't go backwards. It's probably 30% is probably the least amount that's going to get it done to get there with a deal.
Final mark from our end.
Oh, there you go.
All right, let's do a deal.
Yeah.
So we know. Tell us.
Sorry?
Tell us the number.
30% for 300, correct?
Yes.
There you go.
50.
Let's go.
All right.
This is the most important day of the Botted life. We've been working so hard to get to this point. To have both of those sharks on our team right now is going to take us to the next level, and we're going to be at a global scale, and you're going to hear about Botted everywhere.
Just an aside, when I opened my bar when I was a senior in college, the first sandwich we ever served, the Cuban Reuben.
Really?
By the way, and this leads to our new partnership.
Right? The Cuban Reuben Inc.
Mark, you do all the work, and we'll just add a little bit of value.
Right? That's what I always do.
All right, let's check out their website. So, Body, automation made easy. Tea time booked. That's a pretty neat looking animation graphic there. It shows people doing the things that they want to do. Book concert tickets. Automatic clock out. Automatic clock out. Is that like clocking out for work or something? That'd be kind of interesting. Spin class, camping reservation. I don't see hotel reservations here, but they got camping, so there's that at least. Save time, save money, simple and easy, secure and compliant. So I'm curious because there's nothing about Shark Tank on here at all. Not even so I just refreshed the page to see if maybe they just updated the page, but they got their plans here. So standard is $10 a month, create 5 bots, create custom bots, golf tee times. There's premium golf tee times, tennis, pickleball, camping, restaurant reservations. So hotel reservations are not there. But I guys, I feel like it's definitely an opportunity missed there because of conferences and conventions. I know when I was in Texas last year, I ended up missing out on staying at the Gaylord in Dallas Fort Worth, and had to stay at the Great Wolf Lodge, which doesn't even have a gym, which really kind of stunk. They used to have a gym and they got rid of it after the illness came around. So I was not particularly happy with that. Plus, I had to take an Uber back and forth because it was definitely a long walk between the two to be walking in a dress shirt and shoes. But interesting enough, $275 a year is their max plan that has everything unlocked, 99 everything except camping and one-on-one phone support. So, I mean, that's not terrible compared to $25 a month. I mean, it almost seems like it's too cheap. I mean, it says best deal because that does seem like what it is. So, over on Instagram, is this shop for everything? 24 hours left up. 50% off bought it, and this was a week ago. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, they got 7,984 followers, which is great to see. But missed opportunity because I didn't see it on the website with the link. So kind of some neat things they got. Burger King now on bot it. Like, why would I need to do to order burgers? It seems weird. All right. Anyway, they also have a iOS app, which is good to see as well. Anyway, guys, I'd love to see you come on the show for an interview. Just drop a comment down below. We'll make that happen. Like Basil George here, who says, love your videos from India. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you being a part of the super community, being here, learning with us, spending if you're watching this on Friday night or Saturday morning, then I appreciate you taking the time either way and being here. So take care and go be super. It's good to be back again. I gotta get the season 2 or the season 15 episode 2 episodes done as well. Just give me a little bit of time. It's been really hectic here. Anyway, take care. Go be super.